Peace, grace, and abundance be upon all my fellow men and women. Peace, grace, and abundance. This is video 55. Working at the new barbershop. Yeah. Man, look, it's today's elaboration or communication of us, you and I versing together is about, I'm going to say, humility and just being the guidance that you need, that we all need. Being that example that we all need. So I don't know. First off, let me just give all praise to the God of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose proper name is Yahuwah. All praise to Yahweh, Yahusha. All praise is due to the Most High. And the Son, the God of this earth, I'm so grateful for everything, I'm grateful for everything, for real, I'm grateful for my growth. I'm grateful for being reserved, grateful for minding your tongue, because this is our most crucial weapon right here, our mouth. And we really don't understand how powerful our mouth is. We really don't get that. We truly do not get that. But we will. Like, people don't understand how critical your mouth can be. You know how they say, watch your mouth? We literally should be literally watching our mouth. For real, because our mouth has the capability of giving someone great energy or giving someone not so great energy, for real. Because we abuse it so much, like with how we say to each other. We don't realize what we're saying to each other. How we're saying it to each other. All we know is being combative or semi-argumentative. And we gotta get away from that, great people. We truly gotta get away from that. Truly gotta get away from that. Like, being at this new shop, it's a lot of some young gentlemen at the shop. Take this hat off. Some young gentlemen at the shop. Some older gentlemen at the shop. They have more years than what I have. I have 47 years, y'all. Yeah. It would be, when I be telling me how many years I have, they be looking like, oh my God, for real? I be like, yeah, I got 47 years. And I'm holding it down. I'm taking care of myself. Because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, you gotta take care of yourself. Gotta take care of yourself. For real. Taking care of yourself is a vital key. Take care of yourself. Stop putting a lot of those toxins in your body. Alcohol, alcohol, smoking. Be mindful, putting a lot of those things in your body, because it's gonna, yeah, because it's gonna tear you down. it's gonna tear your body down to the point where it's you're gonna look older than what you're supposed to look. So, and it's crazy. Everything that's in the planet Earth is inside you. So I know people be trying to chase that euphoric feeling, that high, or trying to escape the reality of what's going on, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, all you gotta do is quiet your temple, quiet your soul, and you're gonna be okay. You are really gonna be okay. Because if you really balance out what you need to be doing, you're gonna get that feeling. You're gonna get that euphoric feeling for real. So just be mindful of that. So back to the young gentleman and the older gentleman at the shop. Being mindful of your energy, being mindful of your wisdom. Like, it's supposed to be each one teach one, and it never stops. We gotta consistently teach each other, consistently want that elevation for one another, because that's what it's all about. And like the gentleman at the shop down, man, it's all about communication, great communication. And no one is going to do anything for anyone if you're verbally attacking them or aggressively attacking them, even if you think that you're not being the aggressor on that verbal attack. You got to be mindful of that. Like, that's why I always stress taking a pause. If you want something from someone, it's always a way on how you can go about receiving that information. And that's what it's all about. And you really have to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself and see what you could be doing wrong in this matter, and then adjust it and then deal with it appropriately. But you gotta be open to listening and giving the right energy. And I'm firm big on verbal contract or written contract is law. Contract is law and law is contract. If you ask me for something and I agree on it, so that means both parties came to an agreement. So there is a due compensation for any energy that both parties came to an agreement on. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's what it's all about. It's always something going on, y'all. I'm watching the ambulance, the police department got this apartment building yellow taped off. That's crazy. I hope all is well with everybody in that building. Yeah, so being mindful of that. And that's the issue. Like, when our young generation, even with me, if you and I have an agreement on something and you say you're gonna do something and you don't do it, you making me feel like you're taking something from me. Because if you and I had an agreement, that you're gonna do something, do it. You know what I'm saying? Honor your word and do it. For real. Because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Being a man and woman of your word. All we got is our word at the end of the day, y'all. That's it. That's all we got. Your word is your bond, and you should die shall your word fail. For real. That's why they say word bond. That's why people in New York take that so literally, like that's your word, that's your bond. If you tell me you going to do something and you don't honor that, you on goofy time, for real. Like, it ain't nothing like when somebody tell you they going to do something and they come through, it make you feel so grateful for that person. Somebody tell they going to come get you. You know what I'm saying? They come through, or at least they communicate on why they couldn't come get you. But to leave someone hanging, or leave someone on some whatever, you know, it makes you feel like, it's just a feeling. It's not a good feeling. So to anyone out there, if you give somebody your word that you're going to do something, do that. Even if you don't want to do it, just do it for the fact that you gave your word. You said you was going to do it. If you say you was going to do something, then do it. If you're wondering why, it's like karma and energy is so real. If you're wondering why things are not being the way that you want them, I mean, at that level, it's a reason why. Like me, myself, when I tell myself I'm going to do a certain thing and I don't do it, and then I'm wondering why things are not manifesting for me because I'm telling myself to do a thing and then I'm not doing it, and then I'm wondering why things are not manifesting the way I want them to. So it starts with you. It starts with you. Being great with your intentions, being consistent with your intentions, and executing. For real, that's it, and that's all, y'all. Life is easy. People choose to make it hard. And we ain't got to make that choice no more. Matter of fact, that's going to be the name of this video. Life is easy. People choose to make it hard. That's going to be the title of this joint. Life is easy. Life is easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. You know. I think that's how that go. But yeah, life is easy, y'all. And I'm so proud of myself and grateful for myself that people can call me, and because I wasn't, people say I'm level-headed, I'm calm. I used to be out the chain, like oh my God, like I used to be literally off the charts, off the yowza ball. I used to be look, I let so many, look. They used to call me Compton, y'all. Comp. I used to wear this hat. I'm not from California. I'm not set claiming or nothing like that. You know, but I used to wear this hat that said Compton on there, y'all. I like the hat. So that's what everybody called me. You know, and my homeboy Gerald, he gave me Big G. He gave me that name. He was like, ripping and romping, New York, South Kakalaka, and Compton. So he gave me that name, and it just stuck. So all my homeboys, I was like 16. I was like 16 during this time. Yeah, this is during I'm 15, 16, and I was given the name Compton because of that hat. And whenever, like, when it went down with me and my boys fighting, getting to it, I was the first one on deck. And I calmed down a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was out there in the world, trying to be the next big Meech, you know? I was out there just 0 to 100, you know what I'm saying? And I was getting to it. Like, Man, you couldn't tell me nada. You couldn't tell me nothing. Man, look. I was a loose cannon, for real. Ready to pop off at any given moment. For real. But I calmed down a lot because I was betrayed a lot. I was betrayed a lot. Left by my lonely, nobody on my side. All I had was me because ain't nobody really had my back like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got older brothers, you know, but I ain't really had nobody really had my back like that, for real. I thought I did, but things ain't turn out like that. Didn't turn out the way I expected to. But whenever I thought I really did had a shown up friend or, you know, my road dogs or whatever, it didn't turn out to be that way. So I was alone a lot. So I never liked being alone. That's not a cool feeling. Even when I was kidnapped in bondage, being inside that cell, or when stuff go down and you ready to go all out for a bunch of brothers that don't have your best interests at heart. I ain't gonna lie. I got a few brothers, but my one main brother, know what I mean, his name L. You know, I can honestly say this brother, you know what I'm saying, even though we built our bond, like you don't know nobody until you live with them. And when you live with somebody, especially in bondage, y'all grow a bond. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know that this is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Out of everybody, if I can say, even my blood brothers, like, even when I think about my family for real, I know if I press it, it is what it is. Like, I got a deeper connection with my nephew. We don't rap the way we, you know what I'm saying, supposed to, but I know it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? That's my nephew. Me and my nephew lived together. You know what I'm saying? When we was in bondage, my brother's son. So we got a connection, you know what I'm saying, that can't nobody, you know what I'm saying, mess with that. For real. It's my nephew. That's my rider right there. He's a soldier for real. And believe me, like he know firsthand on he literally know firsthand like the energy that's in us, that 0 to 100 energy, he know that's in us. And like once you hit that button, it's like it ain't no coming back when you hit that button. For real. People that know me like, yo, don't play with Jay. Don't play with Lord Jay. You know what I mean? For real. Like, and if anybody out there ever played with me or call yourself bringing some harm to me and you still living, consider yourself very, very privileged. For real. Like, 'cause I am a straight nutcase. For real, man. Like, really, though. And to like, know thyself. When you know yourself and you know where you had the potential to take a certain thing, yeah, that's that's a scary thing. When you know the power when you know the power that you hold. Got my eyes. Stop, bitch. Oh, excuse my language, y'all. Um, trying I be trying to implement people staying their little distance, but Be mindful of the energy that you give, y'all. That's the 20 minutes. I promise not to be long, but I promise to be strong, y'all. So everyone have a great and blessed day. Honor your word. For real. Honor your word. For real. I forgot what I was going to name this. I got to listen to this again and then post it. For real. Because your word is your bond. Your word is your bond. Honor your word. Alright? Y'all take care. Peace, grace, and abundance. Take care, y'all.